been a few days since I was working on burning up some of the weeds, and frankly, I got bored. So I am now actually gonna work on another project. So I'm gonna build a sandbox, and I have been planning on building this sandbox for quite a while now. It's actually been a couple, maybe maybe months. I'm not entirely sure how long it's been, but it's been a while for sure. And it's one of those things where I know I have to do. I know it's been on the things. I know it's something that I have to do and get done, but quite frankly, I've been a little lazy with it. So because I don't want to because I don't want to work on the other project, I'm gonna go start a new project. It's like that. I don't know if it's ADHD, whatever it is, self-diagnosing here, but yeah. When I don't want to work on a project, I just go start a new one, and then I have like 12 projects that I have to do, and I never finish. So this is probably, hopefully, one that I can get done today. We'll see. All right, so this used to be the old sandbox that that I quickly made. Like I said, I was being lazy. I didn't want to do it right. So I'm gonna tear this up apart and I'm gonna redo it and do a better one. At least I hope so. I don't know if this is the best spot because we have like a garden right around this area and a whole bunch of mess that needs to get cleaned up. And I might just build it here. I think that's gonna be because eventually in a few years this tree is gonna bring up a lot of shade in this area and it's gonna cover up well. We might want to build a small shed right around here in the future, so that might just be a best spot, and if not, then I can always move it. Who cares? So I'm gonna get this set up and get started. Every time I look at that, it's just horrible. I actually remember why I never finished this project. I want to repurpose this wood, and I wanted to use this wood for the sandbox, but I got these light posts a couple months ago, and that's what I was going to use them for, but they weren't long enough. So what I was going to do, I was going to split them up in half, put them belly down, and then put them stacked up against each other, so now they would double its size and length. But I never liked that idea, and I just remembered now that I don't like that idea. So that's why I never went back to this project and finished it. So what I'm gonna do is I have a couple of, I'll actually show y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I have some of these old fence posts. Oh, I just thought that was a snake. Old beehive. So, damn, this is filled with ants. So, I have these old 4x4s that I'm gonna put one on top of the other, and I have a couple. See, I have a couple, and I have a bunch of these if I need them. I don't think I would need them for this project, but look, the chickens. Got a bunch of chickens here. Got the chicken coop right over here in the back that I made. So, anyways, what I'm gonna do is these 4x4s, I'm gonna pack them up, stack them up one on top of the other. It'll become a 4x8, which I think is a good width for the sandbox. And then if I need to support them, I'll just put like a 2x4 on the sides, and I'll hammer that in so that way it'll be supported and they don't fall off. And that's what I'm going to use to create the foundation of the Sandbox. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm not going to use those old light posts. I'll end up thinking of something else to do with those. I'm not sure. Maybe I could do like a raised bed. I made a bunch of raised beds with some old trees that we knocked down, and I could always make another one if I need it. I don't need it right now. I think we didn't plant that much in the garden this year. Just time. We didn't have time. We had some really cool news in the family that I'll share in the future. But anyways, we didn't plant that much this year. We have a bunch of tomatoes. What am I here for? Oh, I'm here for the hammer. We got a bunch of tomatoes and a couple peppers, green peppers, and potentially a few watermelons. So that's about it of what we planted. Last year we had like cantaloupe, zucchini, what the fuck are pickles called? Pepinos. What are pepinos called? Cucumbers. I couldn't remember the name. I had a bunch, but not this year. But anyways, I'm gonna take this apart, hammer it out, and then yeah, hopefully it works. It should. Look, sometimes when you're out here trying to create something out of nothing, at the end of the day is you figure it out. If it doesn't, well then you can always break it apart and start all over. Another 4x4, not filled with ants, but filled with nails. Check. Alright, so that's 1, 2 rodents. Whew. Can I find one more? These don't have any. Oh, I know what there's one. I did not find a 4x4. I did not find a 4x4, but I found two 2x4s. Now, put them together, create the 4x4. Have all my woods. I'm gonna bring in the truck and then carry them out. I bought some pickets. I have my 4x4s, 2x2s that 2x4s that I'm gonna create into a 4x4. We'll see how this turns out. Whew, it's hot. Oh shit. I'm missing a 4x4. I got 2 for the sides. Damn it. I don't know if I'm gonna have 2 more. Well, we'll figure it out. Man, it is hot. So I got all the 4x4s cut into 66 inches for the base. I need to find 2 2x4s. I don't remember seeing any where it was, but I'm gonna have to go back and look for some. I think there's one out yonder by the trees, and then I'm gonna have to go for that one. So we'll see. So, big shout out to all my construction workers, to all my ranchers, to all the cowboys, to all the agricultural people, rangers, everyone that works outside, to our people that work on the streets, paving our highways. Whoo! Wow! It is 90 degrees outside. I'm not cut out for that anymore. I'm an inside person now. I haven't worked outside in this type of weather since a few years ago when I was driving a dump truck and a cement truck. But man, that don't even come close to working with a shovel all day. And I've only been here since what? I've only been here since 10:30, no, 11, no, 12, no, 12:30. I've been here for 2 hours and a half, and I am dying. Well, I got the foundation down. I think it looks pretty good. It's gonna be a decent size. I just need to straighten it up a bit, probably level it up a bit, and then stack it down and put it together with some nails or screws to make sure that it's tight. That's turned out pretty good. Now what I need to do is, so this is going to be the end product, give or take. I need to stack these up, and I'm going to put one of these picket fence on the side of the 4x4s and then screw them together so that way they're fastened well. I'm gonna cut the pickets in halves so that I can use one board for one side of each side of the sandbox, and that should be sturdy enough to keep the 4x4s in place. Once I got that done, I'm gonna then go ahead and put a 2x4s in the corners and align them so that I can fasten them to each side so that they could be, the 4x4s can be connected to the other sides. I hope that makes sense. All right, so this is the last one that I have to do as far as connecting the 4x4s and making sure that the 4x4s are fastened together and they're not tipping over. All right, so that's the sides. I'm gonna put 2 more, and that's gonna be the ones that fold on top of this. And then there's gonna be one for you to kind of rest your back. And then I'm gonna do the same on that side, and that should finish the sandbox. So I'm gonna go grab a few nails because I'm running low. It's 8:02. I just dumped all the sand in here. There it is, y'all. Job done. It was a long day. I think in all, I took maybe about 5 hours, 6 hours. The hardest part was trying to figure out how things went and things could fit. I am way too tired for this. Peace.